Hello and welcome back to the Watford Way. And wow, I have to say that was a very, very, very frustrating day for Watford away at Middlesbrough today. This is how I'd sum it up to start with. Some weeks with Watford, I'm up here. They make me feel very, very happy. The players put a lot of effort in, and we get the job done. However, this week, I'm not up here. I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm down here. I'm rock bottom. It was an absolutely awful performance by Watford today. I don't really know where to start. This could be potentially quite a long video, so I do apologise for that. What I'll do is I'll start with the team news initially, because that actually baffled me in the first place. I thought the team news and the tactics by Slaven Bilic set us up completely on the wrong foot in the first place. So anyway, it was Danny Batman in goal, and it was a back three, surprisingly, of Craig Cathcart, Francisco Sierra. And you might think, James, who's the third centre-back in this system? Well, actually, Slaven Bilic went with Hamza Chowdhury to play in a back three alongside Francisco Sierra and Craig Cathcart, which is one of the most baffling decisions I've ever seen, and it really hindered us in midfield during the game. Then obviously we played with Joao Ferreira and Hassan Kamara as wing-backs. The midfield two was Ismail Kone and Mario Gaspar, and then the front three was Ismail Assar, Matthias Martins and Keenan Davis. Now, okay, where do I start with this? Firstly, the decision to play Hamza Chowdhury in the way we did was so baffling. I mean, Watford had literally... we had no midfield control in this game whatsoever. It was so frustrating to watch. I think Slaven Bilic, especially in the last few weeks, we've really started off games on the back foot. Then he makes changes at half time, and then the second half tends to improve. However, today, it was really unacceptable from the players, from Slaven, from whoever organised the tactical decisions in this game. It was really dreadful. Hamza Chowdhury did bail us out on numerous occasions in the first half, but he really struggled to get any real influence on the game, because Hamza Chowdhury is best in a ball-winning midfield position, and he didn't really do that. You had Ismail Kone and Mario Gaspar in midfield. I don't know why we continue to persist with Gaspar in that position. He had that one good game in midfield. I think that was against Reading. Everyone went, it's a complete revelation. He can now play there forever. That's clearly not the case. I think Mario Gaspar is much more suited to the right-back position. Yes, he doesn't have the legs for that, but for Mario Gaspar to play in midfield week in, week out in the Championship, I don't think that's going to work. So for me, next game, Hamza Chowdhury has to return to midfield alongside Kone and maybe Asprilla from the start as well. I'm just devastated. I really am. I'm so sorry. I'm struggling to kind of articulate my thoughts and feelings today, really, because it was so poor by Watford. So that was Hamza Chowdhury's role in this game. And then in terms of the wing-backs, obviously we played a back five. It was Hassan Kamara, who was piss poor, and Joao Ferreira as the right wing-back. And then the front three was Keenan Davis, who had just returned from illness and injury. He did not look that sharp. Ismail Assar, again, completely off the pace of the game. Really poor. £40 million player there. Is it time to let him go? That's a whole separate video, but I think that is a discussion that needs to be had. And then Matthias Martins on the right as well. However, he did miss, again, another big opportunity to put Watford ahead early on in the first half. It was pretty much one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He just had to slide it past him into the bottom corner. He failed to do so. The ball went way over the bar. And that was Watford's real big opportunity in this game. And in terms of Middlesbrough and what they offered, I thought they were superb. I thought they ran the show today. Michael Carrick got his tactics spot on, overloaded the midfield as they should. Mario Gaspar, is not a midfielder. He's an aging, 32-year-old right back. Cameron Archer, Akpom, Marcus Force, McNair, Zach Steffen, for me, probably was the weak link for them. But apart from that, the Middlesbrough team itself was fantastic. And I said that in my match preview. I said, this Middlesbrough team are just a good, solid Championship outfit. I said they'd be really difficult to beat. And that proved the case today. Watford were way off the boil. And I am concerned. You look at the fixtures we've got coming up in the next few weeks. We've got QPR, West Brom, Sheffield United. I think we've got to play Burnley again as well. I'm worried. I am worried. Obviously, automatic promotion clearly is gone now, but for me, it's just trying to secure a top 6 finish. And is there 6 championship teams better than us currently? I would probably say yes. At this current moment, there's probably 6 championship teams better than Watford. And I find it so funny because we went into the season with so much promise under, Rob Edwards. Slaven Bilic did, as well as he could to kind of revitalise this Watford squad. It's not looking good. I mean, there was even calls that maybe Slaven Bilic would be sacked after this game, which I think is complete nonsense. But it just shows the position Watford are in at the moment. And you never know with the hierarchy we've got at Watford. You've got Gino Pozzo, Scott Duxbury, Helena Costa, Ben Manga. If they choose to, make the decision to get rid of Slaven Bilic, then, in their eyes, it's vindicated, but I think the fans would quite quickly turn against them. So I don't think that's going to happen, firstly. But in terms of Watford moving forward and how we're going to improve the situation, Slaven Bilic keeps talking in his, pre-match press conferences about, bringing in even more signings. I think we've signed 5 players this transfer window already, and Slaven Bilic wants another midfielder and another winger, I believe, as well. I think defensively we look shocking. I thought, Craig Cathcart was poor, but it was probably the standout of all the defenders that played today. Sirielta got, spun around numerous times. Kamara, as I mentioned earlier, was probably the poorest player on the pitch, and ultimately it was his mistake that led to the first goal. So, I think arguably Watford could strengthen in all areas. I think for Watford now, it's more just waiting for, our key players to come back from injury. Davis has just come back, although he did look off the boil today. For someone who's meant to be our starting striker and is meant to be the main centre forward, is not offering enough at the moment. So for me, it's just, Imran Louza, Joao Pedro, Tom Cleverley, Ken Sema. We need players like this to come back into this Watford team as soon as possible, to try and make an impact. And unfortunately, it seems like they're still a few weeks away from coming back from their long-term injuries. So I am concerned. We've got a tough run of fixtures coming up. And as I said, automatic promotion is gone now for Watford. That opportunity has passed us by. So for Watford now, it's about finishing in the top 6, securing a playoff place, and going through the luck of the draw of getting that playoff semi-final done, and then going to Wembley for the final. And that's going to be difficult in itself. So there's a long way to go in this season. It can only get better from here. However, awful performance by Watford today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. This isn't the type of video I wanted to be making, but I feel like a lot of truths had to be said as well. And yeah, I just hope, going forward, Watford can improve. I hope that, the atmosphere around the club can improve as well, because it's not very nice at the moment, when we're drawing 1-1 to Rotherham at home, and I've got fans around me who are, visibly stressed, visibly angry. It's not good. And we're going away to Middlesbrough, getting beaten quite comfortably. We've got Burnley, West Brom, QPR, loads and loads of teams to play. Sheffield United as well. It's concerning. So as I said, let me know your thoughts on the game below. Did you go to the Riverside Stadium? Let me know. Make sure to subscribe to the channel as well, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye bye.